Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Creeper World 4. That is right, we are back, heading in the colony section yet again for another random LPAC. That's right, we have already done LPAC Cursor Shaper Stargate, so we are going to be going into LPAC Dambuster from Fireswamp. And one appears to be an effort to spite you. The humans have named one of their fortresses Fort Indestructible. Your task is simple. Destruct it. Crumble its walls to dust and destroy the foolish humans cowering inside. This map features a series of LPAC improvements. So this is when the LPAC performance has improved, I believe, from Fireswamp themselves. So fantastic. Let's see how this goes. Haven't even loaded it up. Don't know what I'm going to plan to do, but let's plan it out together, shall we? Ooh, there's a lot going on. Okay, so in what appears to be an effort to spite you, the humans have named one of their fortresses. Oh, it's the same text. This map is a huge list of new LPAC features as well as some backed improvements. The quick list of changes has been found below. So here we go. So select, there's a UI, the boost's been changed for all things, the payloads scale with creeper coverage for eggs, so the more we cover, the bigger our eggs, which is very, very cool. Boost and rock target indicators. This was a very big helpful change. Clean up lag, always a good thing. And allows placement of boosts, eggs, and rocks in range of a dark tower. Ooh, that's nice. That is so nice as well. Fixed or selection exploit. So, fixed and exploit as well. I believe there are still more. Again, Fireswamp has a video on exploits, and it's quite learned. Quite a lot to learn. But here we go. So where are we starting? Are we starting... That air sac is nullified. I'm assuming we are starting on the right side of the map would be my guess. There we go, in this corner. 50 every 0.5 emitter. We do have a whole slew of things over here. Again, can't really select anything, which is good. You don't want to be able to select anything on a map. That is quite importante. So that is always good. Now, being able to put things in a Dark Tower range means you can just Dark Tower the map. Like, if we got this and literally just boosted it, we could take over basically the entire map. Now, Fireswamp knows that. So there are beacons on this, to protect the base. Look at that, beacons everywhere. So it's not as effective. It's still pretty effective. But let's just see what we're gonna do. So we're gonna start here. There's there's an emitter there. We definitely want this emitter because, you know what? Skimmer Factory's on mesh, my favorite. Get some friendos. And yeah, I guess we're taking over this area first, one area at a time. But, we will clearly be boosting this bad boy up. So let's unpause the map, get this to 110 right off the rip. And again, our eggs will be more effective as time goes on. We can try and put our eggs down in select places and do things. If something is nullified, I am not gonna put an egg near it. I will allow myself to start chaining, but the chains will be limited. I'm not gonna chain across the entire map. But for instance, if I wanted to say I was here and I wanted to chain over here, I would say that is viable. But not like, say, make a chain to, this area, go straight for something more important. So that's sort of the mini limitation that I'm giving myself. I do like to do some limitation on LPAC maps just because I find it makes them a little bit more interesting than just doing a monstrous chain. If you saw my one playthrough, which was, I believe, my last LPAC, I did a cheese video as well as a non-cheese version where I had limiters. And it's quite a different experience, right? Quite different. So we are going to hold off on the eggs for now because, we're going to need the creep just to start pushing. If we were to destroy, say, this one tower, our creep's not going to push that much further. So once we get our creep to the point where it is pushing into the tower, I think that's going to be the point where we want it to be. I mean, I would like to start buffing that one up, but for now we're still in just the little go mode. I will turn it to ×2 just so we get some boosts a little bit faster. And let's see where we want to go. We are just letting the AC spread, which is not necessarily the best thing for us, of course. But now, again, with our ability... Ooh, see, the problem is... See, I would do a chain here. So I'm going to say I am going to do a chain. So because of that nature, I'm going to allow this. And I want this creep to be here at the 2-minute mark, so this breeds. Just like that. Now, yes, that was within range of the Skimmer Factory. So that's a thing. But now this creep is here, which means we can start to go up here. I want to get this Emrift. I sort of want to just clear the top side. Yeah, there we go. That'll be nice. That will allow this to stay. That will allow this to breed. It's going to be just nice in general for everybody involved. We'll pump that bad boy back up. But wow, they actually rebuilt that really, really fast. I'm pretty impressed by that. I was expecting this to last a wee bit longer, but now we have the creep. So it feels a little bit better. So next on the list, I guess let's get this emitter, because it is in a better spot. It is connected to the mesh, of course. There we go. Get this mesh going, and yeah, that's gonna really expedite things, right? This mesh will cleave through this. This is gonna go down, and yeah, that's quite nice. That should hopefully still. Oh, I wanted to get the M-Rift before it popped. Yeah, no, just did not get the M-Rift. Perfectly fine, perfectly fine. That will get the M-Rift. I'm just doing the M-Rift because, you know what? It's there. Looks like we do want to get to here and to here in order to cut off this island. But now that we have the mesh going, I mean, look, the mesh is just doing some really good work. It's allowing everything to really go through. And yeah, this M-Rift is fine now. It's not going to build nearly as fast. I think we're going to go for that bad boy, and this will fall in time. Now, we do have some rocks. Rocks, again, not that fast to be gained. That's going to just die naturally. Alright, blobs, 2. Ooh, nice. 40 seconds on blobs, that's pretty good. If we upgrade it, it does not reduce the countdown, so that's good. Good to know, good to know, good to know. I think we are going to do a mix of blobs and skimmers. I tend to just focus on skimmers. Don't get me wrong. I mean, skimmers are kind of the best things in the world. But it's pretty good sometimes to diversify. Ooh, that reduces the cooldown. See, no cooldown reduction, cooldown reduction. So yeah, we're gonna do the skimmer reduction because that's gonna get our cooldown down. Even though it is not increasing it by 2. Having them come out twice as fast, or 3 times as fast, or 4 times as fast, however many times as fast as it's going to allow us to go. I would much prefer that. So, with the ability to do some light chaining, I'm going to say that's a pretty good thing. That egg should pop. Yeah, there we go. Pop that egg, which pops these, which pops that. Gets rid of the earned mortar, and hopefully converts this over to the dark side, so to speak. So, get that going, to get this converted, so now every 30 seconds, that's breeding for us instead. This emitter, I don't care about that emitter. Don't care about it whatsoever. So, boop, 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 and boop. Oh, I don't have another boop. That's fine. It's down to 25 seconds, going to 22 after the next upgrade. That's pretty fantastic. It's less than half, or more than half of what it once was. Let's take out some of this because, ooh, the skimmer just hit there as well. Oh, that's just mean. Good skim, good egg. I love the combination, of course. So, and this will bring it down to 20. And I think 20 seconds is the lowest it can be. So once we do this, then we can start, mixing it up. Because now it's only 1 skimmer versus 2 blobs. Right now, it was 1 skimmer and time reduction, basically equalizing the 2, right? So that felt pretty good. That was a pretty nice combination right there, and I'm a fan. I am quite the fan indeed. So this is pretty much ours. I'm not really super concerned about this side. Spores. Oh, that's an emitter. Spores, how do spores look? Just increase by 2, so they don't get any time reduction. Oh, this skimmer factory. Oh, increases forb payload and forb count? Oh, yes! Friendos? Yes, more friendos. All the way! I'm not upset that I got this one, because that's time reduction, and this one doesn't get a time reduction. But more friendos, more good. Yes, please. Because that's just going to, especially as we move along, the friendos will come to the front. They are going to die for a time. But the real key is just the fact that the friendos will keep spawning more creep. It's essentially getting more emitters for us, right? Especially with their payload increasing. So that's just awesome. I want to see how high this can go. Can we get like 100 friendos on the map? Are they just going to completely flood the entirety of the map? There is no creep limit, which is amazing. So, okay, so no more increase to the number of forbs on the map, just their payload. So, might hold off now, but I feel pretty good with what we initially got out of that. So what do we want here? Where do we want to disrupt? Right, we could disrupt over here. I mean, this egg right here, getting rid of this pylon would be just... It's like a nicety, but it's not like a mandatory thing. Because I think... Oh, no, they still have the tower. I mean... I guess we would need to get this tower down as well. There we go. And that gets this, which... Just an right there. Over here, looking pretty good, though. So, we do have plenty of eggs. We've taken a good amount of land. So do we want more forbs? Do we want more? Yeah, I think we're gonna diversify to blobs. Again, I want to diversify. I think that is just fun. You know, it's fun to diversify. We're not gonna limit ourselves in that regard. So, this is definitely an awkward position because I do kind of want to just destroy it because it's just destroying our creep, which is annoying. But it's not like important enough, right? This should hopefully destroy that, which should hopefully turn off this area. There we go. This area should just be now off, which basically means this is going to fall. Or this is going to fall. Get us an air sac. Ooh, does that increases the count? Yes. Payload, don't care about. Just want count. 1 point to just double the effectiveness of this cauldron. It works for me. You know, it works for me. I'm pretty happy with that. Now, unfortunately, this pylon is back, so we definitely need to stop that, because I do want this to stay unpowered, of course. But yes. So, again, back to blobs. Get that going, because, again, blobs are just consistent. That's one thing that's nice. Oh, see, that's a good emitter. See, that is a much better emitter than anything else. However, it's not connected to the mesh, so I don't really care about it as much. But what do we want here? I mean, maybe we just want to take this... I just missed the 30-second mark. That was foolish of me. It was foolish of me. But that's okay. We'll be at the 30-second mark in just a few seconds, so it'll breed up, and we can probably do some very good work here. So we'll do something like this. Toss one there, toss one there. Now that's going to breed. Bazinga. Let it breed up. Might not be perfect, but it gets us that extra bit of creep growth in the area at the time. So, just helps with the pushing. How is this? This is a... Ooh, that's a good emitter. Because, again, that emitter is every 0.33 seconds, not 0.5. So you want to focus on the emitters that are less than 0.5 seconds, ideally. Sometimes map creators will throw in, like, an emitter that's, like, 5 seconds and stuff like that. Or 2 seconds, you know, things. It definitely pays to just make sure the cooldown count on that emitter is what you want. I am not going to supercharge this Dark Tower. It is too far back. I mean, we could have beelined for it and done stuff and probably taken, like, this area, but I don't care about this area. Is there another Dark Tower, though, that we can mess with? Not quite. So, this emitter might be okay. Yeah, there really isn't anything on this side of the map. Fortunately, or unfortunately, one could say. But let's work on with our eggs now that we've taken a good portion of the map. So maybe we do want to just do some disruption here. Bazinga, Bazanga, get rid of you, Mr. Supercharged Mortar. I don't want to put down too many, because look at those mortars coming in, of course. And now we can toss down another one. That should get rid of it. Boom. Key is not overuse your eggs, because mortars and the AC will, like, if we put down, oh, I double put down. Screen shake can be your mortal enemy, of course. If you put down too many eggs, of course, that's not going to help you. It's not going to help you. And we have another emitter. Maybe this will be a good emitter as well, but let's just do a little surround of this. Not too much, but we got the eggs, right? Plenty of eggs. I want to see, this is a 0.33 emitter, so yeah, let's beef that up just a little bit. Maybe not to the nth degree, but just enough. Just enough. Feels pretty good to me. Our skimmers are doing great, coming out. Our forbs. Oh, I love our forbs. I kind of want to keep going, because maybe if you keep going, it will increase them even further. But, you know what, the forbs, I'm just going to let them travel, let them have fun. Gotta love them. Look at them. They're just little cute pyramid friends. Oh, look at them go. It's amazing. I just want to see. There we go. That's what we want to see. Just bloop. Those little payloads coming on out. Oh, it's beautiful. It is beautiful. Can we drop eggs in space? We can. Oh, we can. Like if I taught. Yeah. Okay, so we can go for space as well. That was just more of a test for me. Excuse me. This cough just will not leave me from the sickness. Alright, let's do some of this. Let's get some of this. Because if we do that and get these, that's all the power gone. Although that actually connects all the way across. Look at that. Pretty perfect for them. But there we go. Some nice little connection points. We'll definitely get these two. Although I can just see what the rock target is. And that is something that we can do. So for instance, let's make sure earned unit, you're rocked, right? Wait. Why can I put a rock here and have it affect something? Oh, there's a nullified emitter there. I apologize. I did not realize there was a nullified emitter there. That was my fault. However, the rock can now hit, like if it was over here, and if we drop like an egg here, it will be able to hit, right? So we'll do that, and we'll just drop a couple of rocks. Boop. Just like that. Because that gets rid of a whole slew of earned units. You know what? That wasn't what I wanted to hit, but that's fine. We can now drop some eggs around. Let that spread. And I am going to drop a rock right there. So the reason I wanted these eggs just to spread around, get rid of the, keep this ours would be quite nice, although that, ooh, those are quite a lot of units right there. So I am going to try and hold this for the breeding cycle, but it is not looking so hot at the moment, which is okay. We are breeding there. It's keeping them slightly distracted. Not distracted enough, though. Upgrade-wise, though, 2, 3. 20 is good. Let's get that to 10. And let's just see. Payload goes up. Okay, so we cannot get more, but their payload is almost doubled. So they're just going to be producing more creep on the map. Gotta love that. Maybe we'll do more air sacs. We never really do air sacs, but maybe we will, because realistically, their factory's in their base. They have Redon in their base. Ooh, okay, they have big Redon in their base. So it's not like we'll ever get rid of missiles. That kind of sucks. It's not the end of the world. It's just one of those things that you just have to deal with. So how are we going to eliminate power here, right? We have plenty of eggs, so what we can do is maybe something like this, where we really focus this side. And then, I mean, there's an M-rift right there, and it's shielded. Ugh, there's no real easy way to cut this off. We might be able to cut off this side, and I'm using a lot of eggs. Oh, was that really too close? Thank you, thank you, thank you. Ooh, definitely want to get that as well. Get out of here. Get these cannons done. Yeah, that feels pretty good. Close off this area. Ooh. Should have taken that for the breeding, but let's just take that corner. It's going to feel pretty good for us. Rock target. See, the problem is it is actually targeting the cannons first. So, one. So use our rocks, get them going, get the creep spread across. That's all we really care about at this point. So, it's kind of what we need to do. Rock. Wow, this is not spreading across. I am quite impressed. And how is this not pushing through? I don't quite get that as well. You know, like, why is this not flowing like it should into this area? I know it's destroying the land there, but I figure it should have made it in. It's like being held back by some mysterious force. Interesting. How are we doing Emrift-wise on this side, though? See, the Emrift, again, in there. See, I wanted to surround, but we can't. Emrift is in the way. I guess we do need to focus on some creep generation. We have not really done that. We've been sort of playing around with all of our other tools, just to see what they do. I was going to go with more air sacs, but for now, I'm pretty okay with what we have. Just a bit more creep should definitely help. This is now taken over this entirely, which is fantastic. You gotta love that. And I do want to take this area out, of course. The skimmers are doing good. This area looks like it is finally starting to fall. Or, oh no, they actually pushed back, not starting to fall. Oh my. See, there's the problem. So let's do one of these and just do some rocking. Rock target? There we go. Get that shield dead. Push our creep in. Get the, ooh, emitter every 0.23 seconds. Yes, please. Even better of an emitter. So there we go. Ooh, and this emitter came on? Oh, everything is coming up now. Don't know how we got through this. But you know what? I am not going to turn it down. So this emitter is definitely going to be pushing very, very strong. Well, that emitter will be ours soon enough, which is fantastic. The friendos are getting shot pretty good, though, so, you know, I'm not upset that I got them. I always love my friendos. They are worth it. They are just chilling around. But anytime they go to the front lines, they will die. And, you know, it's just the nature of the beast at this point. So this is pushing over, though, which is grand. Again, the Emrift is inside. So that is always the hardship at the moment. Ooh, they are reusing their urns. Oh, they're taking their urns for their original base. As we destroy the urn units, their base gets stronger. Let's watch that. Yeah, it's going right in there. Ooh, okay. Should be saving my rocks for that. That is clearly the big thing there. Look at that. They're able to just destroy everything. All snipers down, all everything down. It's painful. So very painful. But that's fine. That's fine. This area is moving in quite nicely, which will actually cut off a fair bit of red-on, but again, I don't think that's going to matter. So that's, you know, one of the problems. How are they doing for air defense in their base? I see a lot of snipers. I see a couple of missiles. Yeah, so the spore launchers, they're not going to do, you know, the most work in the world. It's kind of the nature of the spore launcher to just not do the most, and that's okay. Another 0.23 emitter, which is fantastic, and this will allow us to get over here. So we're going to start to get our surround going on. Their energy is going to start to get taxed-ish. I mean, not with that. I mean, that's 30 energy gen by itself before, not even counting the bonus that they're getting. So yeah, that's not really going to hinder them too much, but hey, it all adds up, I think at least. So we'll toss in a bit more emission over here, a bit more in the center. The center will clearly be the most impact because it's going to be attacked all the time. Although I guess this side would be pretty big impact as well because it's just going to push this side out. And we want to get to this, of course, right? It's not going to be the easiest thing in the world because obviously there's going to be super mortars over here, shoot it down, so we're not going to get a full surround. It's not going to be very pretty for us. That's okay. That's okay. We're at the base. Feels pretty good to me. And yeah, I mean, those snipers, I mean, we're shooting what, 10 blobs, 10 skimmers, 10 blobs and 20 skimmers, and they are just destroying it, no problem. So, kind of sucks. You know, there's super snipers. They are strong. They are strong and do not care. But it looks like our creep, just going with the creep, is definitely pushing it. So, you gotta love that. This side is going under. If we could somehow get to that Emrift, I would egg and things, you know, cut off everything. Fortunately, I don't think we can get to that Emrift quite yet. Fingers crossed I can get there. I mean, we can get rid of that guy, which is the super unit. Might be able to get rid of another one. We're down to 9 rocks though, so ooh, wow, we are really pushing into their base. So just gonna destroy a bunch of those because they're all basically earned units. So let's just stop that, right? Yeah, cut that off, nice and nice. That's gonna be a little bit of fun for us. And you know what? 4 upgrades. You know where they're going. They're going into this payload. Count to 3. Payload. Count to 4. Okay, so these alternate payload and count. So we can. Oh man, we now are getting 4 per. Oh, it's beautiful, beautiful. I just want one more. One more upgrade. Get the count. Yeah, we got this area. No problemo. Generation again. They are doing fine for generation. But I am going to try and load up a bunch of eggs over on this side. Just in case. Oh, we got the Emrift. Okay, so this is shut down. They have no hope. Oh, the blobs are actually hitting because we got rid of the front. And so are the skimmers. Oh, they're really done here. Oh, I feel bad for them now. Oh, I mean, I don't feel that bad for them. But there we go. No more urns. They are in a deficit. Oh, there's so many things in there. And look at the skimming. Oh, it's beautiful. I mean, look at it. Just the creep is so monstrous. You gotta love it. I mean, I guess... Do they have any... Oh, they have no more snipers left. I was gonna say, if they have any snipers, like, up here, they would definitely shoot those, but... Looks like that's that. Oh, boy. Before it goes. Oh, it's gone. Oh no! I'll bring that back. Count that. So the count. It looks like you could just. Oh my gosh, we could have make like 300 spore launchers. Well done. The humans and their pathetic base have been scattered to the winds. With the fall of the fortress, the humans on this planet have been dealt a serious blow. That will teach them to not use such arrogant names in the future. Thank you for playing through this map. If you found any bugs or balance issues, please add them to the map thread so fixes can be pushed out for anyone who wants to use the scripts in the future. Thank you so much, Fireswamp. You have made incredible progress with this mod set as well. It's a beautiful map. I like the design. Love the fact that friendos can be upgraded. That's amazing. Although it's interesting that it's like time or friendos. I don't know if that's optional or if it's like one or the other. So that's definitely an interesting little twist. I did not realize that myself. So Dark Tower, of course. You know, we could have upgraded that 50 times to get over here, but I'm not doing that. Lots of fun. Just a fun LPAC. I was just exploring, you know. Probably wouldn't have done it this exact way if I was going for super time, but I really, really like how the map was, you know. So I do. It was good fun. Good fun. So thank you so much for joining me. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you have a wonderful day. Please leave a like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. And I'll catch you next time. Take care.